Hi students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you degree second semester General English Poetry Upagupta. Okay, it's a very interesting poem and very philosophical and thought-provoking poem. Actually, this poem was composed by Rabindranath Tagore, a Nobel laureate of India. And in this poem, it is a poem which describes the life immersed of a materialistic world versus life of love. And it's a very interesting one and philosophical one and thought-provoking poem. Let's start the poem. So now I explain this poem line by line. Now starts. Upagupta, the disciple of Buddha, lay asleep in the dust of the city wall of Madura. Do you know who is Upagupta? Upagupta was the disciple of Buddha. Everyone we know about Buddhism. He's a disciple. He's a monk. He's a monk and he's a disciple of Buddha. So Upagupta, once he was lay asleep in the dust of the city wall of Madura. Madura వీధుల్లో నేల మీద పడుకొని ఉన్నాడు. The lamps were all out, doors were all shut, and the stars were all hidden by the murky sky of August. August నెల. Lights are all out, doors were all shut. దీపాలన్నీ ఆగి ఉన్నాయి, తలుపులన్నీ మూసున్నాయి. So everybody in that Madura village all are sleeping. So whose feet were those tinkling with anklets touching his breast of a sudden? He woke up startled, and a light from a woman's lamp fell on his forgiving eyes. So Madura village lo అందరూ పడుకున్న టైంలో ఈ ఉపగుప్త డిసైపుల్ ఆఫ్ బుద్ధ లే స్లీప్ ఆన్ ద మర్కీ డస్ట్, బూడి దుమ్ము ధూళితో కూడున్న నేల మీద పడుకుని ఉన్నాడు. సో అట్ ద టైమ్ టింక్లింగ్ విత్ యాంక్లెట్స్, యాంక్లెట్స్ అంటే పట్టాలంటంగా. సో విత్ ద టింక్లింగ్ యాంక్లెట్స్, గజ్జల సౌండ్ చేసుకుంటూ ఒక ఉమెన్ వచ్చింది. He woke up and startled. Upagupta, who was lying on the muddy floor, he woke up with that sound and looked at the girl. Light from a woman's lamp fell on his forgiving eyes. మనం అసలు జనరల్గా మనకి పడుకున్నప్పుడు ఎవరైనా లేదా కోపగించుకుంటాం. బట్ ఉపగుప్త disturbed with the sound of tinkling of anklets and the lamp lighting fell on his face for his forgiving. Since he was a monk, he forgave everybody. So forgiving with his forgiving eyes. It was dancing girl, starred with jewels, wearing a pale blue mantle, drunk with the wine of her youth. She wear jewels and good mantle, blue mantle, drunk with the wine of her youth. యవ్వనంలో ఉన్న చక్కటి డ్రెస్ వేసుకున్న నగలు హారాలతో ఉన్న చక్కటి డాన్సింగ్ గర్ల్, నాట్యగత్తె. షీ అప్రోచ్డ్ దిస్ డిసైపుల్ ఆఫ్ బుద్ధ ఉపగుప్త అండ్ స్టాండ్ బిఫోర్ హిమ్. షీ lowered her lamp and saw young face, ostly beautiful. "Forgive me, your ascetic," said the woman. "Graciously come to my house. The dusty earth is not fit bed for you." Sir, forgive me, young ascetic. Sannyasi garu. Ascetic means selfless, everything he forgive. So సన్యాసం పుచ్చుకున్న వ్యక్తి అంటే తనదంటూ ఏమి ఉంచుకున్న వ్యక్తి. అలాంటి యాస్టిక్ పర్సన్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చి, "సార్, దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఫిట్ బెడ్ ఫర్ యూ." ఏంటి సార్ ఈ నేల మీద మీరు పడుకున్నారు, దీని మీద ఏం పడుకుంటారు మీరు? అండ్ గ్రేసియస్లీ షీ ఆస్క్డ్, కమ్ టు మై హౌస్, మా ఇంటికి రండి. సిన్స్ షీ వాజ్ వెరీ రిచ్, she requested this Upagupta and asked him to come to her house that night. Then Upagupta said, the young ascetic answered, woman, go on your way. Woman, go on your way. When the time is ripe, I will come to you. When the time is ripe, I will come to you. My dear lady, forgive me. Sorry, I won't come. The time come, you know, this word is very important. When the time is ripe, I will come to you. నీ దగ్గరికి వచ్చే సమయం ఉంటుంది, వస్తుంది. అది వచ్చినప్పుడు డెఫినెట్లీ ఐ కమ్ టు యూ. You understand? You please underline this sentence. When the time is ripe, I will come to you. Suddenly the black night showed its teeth in a flash of lightning. The storm growled from the corner of the sky, and the woman trembled in fear of some unknown danger. Whenever the Upagupta said like this to the girl, young girl, the time ripe, I will come, definitely, sure. Whenever he said there is a sign of danger, there is a sign of danger, some signs are there. What are the signs? The storm growled on the corner of the sky. The woman trembled in the fear of some unknown danger. ఏంటి స్వామి ఇలా చెప్పారు నాకు? నేను తప్పకుండా టైం వస్తుంది, ఆ టైం వచ్చినప్పుడు నీ దగ్గరికి నేను కంపల్సరీగా వస్తానన్న. ఏంటి ఆ టైం? షీఈ్ puzzled. So some signs are there. She really fear about that, you know. And the next stanza, a year has not yet passed. That incident was over at that night. It's over. So the time pass on. A year has not yet passed. It was evening of a day in April. That incident was happened in the August. So it was happened in the April. August to August, September, October, now it's April. Still not 1 year completed. The year has not yet passed. It was the evening of a day in April, in spring season. The season was spring. The branches of the wayside trees were full of blossom. Gay notes, a flute come floating in the warm spring air from far. The citizens had gone to the woods for the festival of flowers. From the mid-sky gazed the full moon on the shadows of the silent town. It was April. It's a time for blossom. It's a spring season. So the young ascetic was walking along the lonely street, while overhead lovesick coals uttered from the mango branches their sleepless plaint. So again this Upagupta walking through the streets of Madura, the same place. It is the spring season. The coals, that is koyal means cuckoos, especially spring season, koyals are symbols. Okay, so Upagupta passed through the city gates and stood at the base of the rampart. Was that woman lying at his feet in the shadow of the mango grove? The same place Upagupta visited again the Madura streets in the month of April. He found a woman lying at his feet in the shadow of mango grove. మామిడి చెట్టు కింద ఒక ఉమెన్ ఈయన పాదాల దగ్గర ఉంది. Struck with the black pestilence, her body spotted with the sores of smallpox. That woman body was spotted by smallpox. Do you know smallpox is such a dreadful disease in those days? Now how we feel anybody infected with that corona, how we send him to the quarantine. In those days also smallpox such a disease, so the people used to send the smallpox infected people far away from the habitants. So smallpox, she had been hurriedly removed from the town to avoid her poisonous contagion. in order to not to spread to all the people sent this girl away from the people habitants. The Aztec sat by her side, took her head on his knees. This Upagupta, the disciple of Buddha, everybody send her out of the village, but this man take the girl's head onto his knees and moistened her lips with water and smeared her body with sandal balm. He give her some water and smeared her body with sandal balm. స్మాల్ పాక్స్ మీ అంటే కొంచెం వేడిగా ఇదిగా ఉంటే చిన్న గంధపూత పూసాడు. Who are you, merciful one? asked the woman. The woman asked, everybody sent me out. Everybody not come and contact with me. Who is this merciful man? ఎంత దయగల మనిషి మీరు? Who is you? Who are you? asked the woman. The time at last has come to visit you and I am here. My dear lady, the time at last come. The time at last has come to visit you and I am here. You remember once you asked me to come to your house, you invited me. On the day I rejected to come to you and said when the time come I definitely visit you. This is the time to visit you. The people are everybody keep you away from them, but I am with you. This is the time, not that is the time. When you were there, when you were at the time, you are healthy and wealthy. Everybody appreciate your dancing skills and everybody appreciate your beauty. Now you are not a beauty. You are not wealthy. You are not a healthy. But those are give only importance to the materialistic life, materialistic things, but I respect the love of the people, those who are need others to help them. That's why this is the time to help you. That's even without your invitation, now I am with you. This is the time, ripen time, replied the young Aztecs. This is the poem, students. Such a philosophical one. Nowadays people are give importance to the materialistic things, not the human relations. This is the poem which explains us give importance to the human relations. Help the people when they are need. When you are young, when you are healthy, when you are wealthy, everybody appreciate you, everybody around you. So don't count the people at the time. You count the people when you are in deep troubles. So thank you, students.